And getting to Denver and going to bed at 4:30 in the morning. Oh, is it awful? Will Richard, the steal and the finish for the rookie. Will Richard is something. He is fun to watch.
Hello, everybody. Eric Apricot here. Have I mentioned I have an irrational good feeling about Will Richard? He was in the middle of everything as the Warriors pulled away in the fourth quarter. You know you're doing something right when the coach calls plays for you. Triple split. Moody sets a screen for Will Richard to curl around and cut to the basket, but his defender rides Will all the way past his cut, but then Will resourcefully spins back. This leaves his defender stuck on the perimeter. Jimmy sees all, and Will cuts free to the basket. That play worked so well, why not run it again? This time they put Will in a different spot. Now he's setting this pin down for Moody, who's going to curl around and 45-degree cut. Horford is going to flash his thumb like, come hitch a ride on my screen. Richard's defender goes under, but the Warriors built in a counter where Moses comes back from his basket cut and sets this back screen for Horford cutting to the basket. And this exciting new twist in the play is completely defeated when these Pacers switch their assignments and now there's no advantage. Will Richard says, I'm not giving up on you, Jimmy, and he swings over to set a screen. Butler's defender falls down for no reason. So now Jimmy has a runway to the basket. Horford's defender has to stop him. Jimmy throws it to the open Horford, and Al Horford is finally online, like a power generator, not like a screenager. Hey, why not have Will Richard run another play? This is the twirl play. The ball swings all the way back to this side, but the real action is here. Moses Moody is going to set this back screen for Will Richard, and if that doesn't work, Moses will continue and get this pin-in screen from Draymond. Will's man is hugging him tight, quite literally, so Moses just goes straight to the second option. The big man steps up to stop Moody from catching and shooting. Dre with a quick decision to roll. Moses with a good little pocket pass. Will Richard's man has to step up to stop this drive, leaving Will Richard open, and unfortunately, this becomes an unpleasantly blocked shot. But the basketball gods are smiling on Will, and the ball comes right back to him. Good reflexes, and he saves it for another possession. One more play for Will. Draymond flashing the play call 5, fist. This is what Kirk calls a gaggle play. Two players set up in a stagger. Will Richard's going to curl around and go to the basket. And if that's not there, then Podziemski's going to peel off and take this screen. Here's Will with a good cut. Podziemski gets in the way. Monte Morris has to switch. Will gets blocked by the big guys inside, but can he work on the smaller defender? And he just bullies him. And if you watch the bench, Santos putting his hand down, palm down, showing that that defender was too small. And speaking of too small, okay, I can't resist doing one last play. Everyone's clearing out the side for Jimmy. Moses has to lift up to the wing. Horford has to go to the top. They're going into Jimmy's standard formation, which we've discussed before. There's usually someone in the dunker spot, so, well, we know Will likes to mix it up inside, so he, in fact, signals Podziemski. Little flick of the wrist saying, you go to the corner, so Podge goes to the corner. That's a pretty stagnant version of Jimmy's standard formation. This is a serious mismatch, which they cannot single guard, but they do. Jimmy powers in once. All of the defender's strength and leverage is going towards Jimmy, so he just spins off for the easy bank shot. And also check out Will Richard hustling like a little big man trying to box out. So Will Richard continues to excel in very unpredictable minutes. He knows the plays, quick decisions, quick reflexes, quick feet, hits threes. What more could you ask for from the number 56 pick? So let's end with a good old-fashioned celebration audit. Jimmy has just bullied the smaller defender and bank shot. Let us examine the bench. Okay, ball goes through. No premature celebrations, but the race is on. We have Pat Spencer, Santos, and Quinten Post in the too small celebration race. Pat Spencer, quick reflexes. He's first out with the two-handed, too small signal. He definitely gets first move here. Santos, I think, was second, or it was pretty close between him and Quinten Post. They went with the one-handed techniques, which you would think would be faster than the two-handed, but it's not over yet because we don't just judge speed, we judge style. Guy has got a almost Buddha-like calm here, so he's definitely getting bonus serenity points. And Quinten Post Kind of got this cross-arm technique. Very elegant there too. But I don't know. Pat had first move and he has the lowest hands. So I think that we're going to have to give the... Wait, hold on. Quinten Post, showing the heart of a champion, has not given up. He is now level. Pat Spencer. Quinten Post really raising the stakes, so I guess lowering the stakes here. And how low can he go? Oh, and Pat Spencer, he did not hold the follow-through. Pat Spencer will keep this lower mark as forward progress. Quinten Post is now going unopposed. How low can he go? Whoa, that is very low. He is estimating that the defender was in fact 1 foot tall, which does seem like an underestimate, but this is not about science. This is about supporting your teammate.